Miss me with the bullshit.
You know what it is. Miss me with the bullshit. It's your man, Maddie C.
It's your girl, Mia P.
And I'm Tanisha.
Tanisha. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Alright, can't complain, you know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
It's Friday.
It ain't gonna do you no good complaining.
And how you doing? You know, it's Friday night.
She wanna do a talent show so bad. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have one. We're gonna throw up a little talent show for
Yeah,
her.
a little spoken mic night or something, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Come in and show your talents.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Open mic night.
Aliantes, you know, you can come up here, you can, you know, do different languages, you can, I don't know, say it bon, say it riddle, you know.
You speak Spanish?
No. Not at all. It's okay.
That's good. Yeah, at least you could have got a side role in a, you know what I'm saying?
A side role in
right, a Latin love movie or something like
you
that.
know, I am
what I'm
Mia,
saying?
so maybe Mama Mia.
Right, Mama Mia. Right.
Mama Mia.
You could have been Mama Mia.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Black
saying?
version.
Shit.
But yeah, so this missed me with the bullshit. So what's some bullshit that happened to you this week? You was just talking about you getting old and shit. Like,
Yeah, I'm getting old. That's the bullshit that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm starting to realize, or I'm starting to feel different things. It's starting to annoy me. It's not even like a physical old. It's more like just, why? You know
just
what I'm saying?
you're not connecting with the culture that's
Not-
going on right now.
Right.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. I'm not
Okay.
connecting with the culture no more. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm
Tapped out.
I'm tapped out.
What happened?
For real.
What happened? What's going on?
That's it, man. I guess the older you get and the more responsibilities you start to have in life, you know what I'm saying? You start to look at shit differently. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I'm a homeowner, right? So, I hate to see people standing on my lawn now, you know what I mean? Shit like,
Shut up, yo.
Shit like that. It's like, yo,
Get
man.
off my lawn.
Right, fuck off my lawn. What are you doing standing
Fucking
there? You know
monster
what I'm
house
saying?
ass
Shit
nigga.
like that, you know what I'm saying? Word up, you know my shit, you know, that too.
Damn, you
Then
must
driving.
in a walker.
Listen, man, you understand when you got to start paying for stuff, when, you know what I'm saying, when money is coming out your pockets, then you start
Do you
feeling some
fertilize
way.
your lawn?
Huh?
Do you fertilize your lawn?
Nah, I don't fertilize it. I ain't that old yet. I'm not in
cut
that.
your grass.
I'm not. Somebody cuts the grass. I'm not there yet. As far where I'm gonna be doing all of that old man stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just things that starting to annoy
Why
me.
you
I'm
got
starting
that
to get
grass?
there.
You ain't cutting and fertilizing.
Because I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody standing on it.
Grumpy.
I don't want nobody
You
standing
put
on
in
it.
the effort to
Yeah.
get that.
And not only that, you know,
ownership of that.
They loitering on your lawn now.
yeah, I don't
They're on your
know.
property, really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
not
that.
with that.
What if they
You know
buy
what
you a fence? Is that okay?
No, I don't want you nowhere near my house.
Yo,
Period.
So your whole perimeter.
Yeah.
Yo, so look, I'm from Chicago, right? And so my next door neighbor is my uncle, right?
Right.
And so he did not play about this fence. Like, it was the same shit. Stay off my line, my
Right.
lawn, and don't be on my fence.
Right.
Like, it's just that. Like, did not play about that shit.
Listen, when you start paying for shit, then you start treating it different.
He
you
did
know?
have a nice lawn and fence. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, it was nice. It was nice.
You got a car, right?
Yeah.
You got a car. When you first got your car, before you got your car, you used to ride around with people in other people's cars.
What do you mean? Like, in high school? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
Yeah,
the case
yeah,
may be.
yeah.
Everybody did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But when you got your car, though, right? How much riding around with? Did you not start to be like, listen, man,
I started to notice the gas aspect of it. Like, damn.
Aspect.
I ain't have people in the
You know what
car, but the gas
Then
aspect.
You
I'm
let
like,
niggas eat in your car?
Yeah.
See, my partners know. Yeah, ain't no eating in
You
this
don't
car.
let people eat in your car?
No, mine's begun with the road rage. When I realized I had road rage, I realized I couldn't have people riding with me.
They
Right.
be scared.
No, they be just talking. Shut up, you as the passenger. I know what I'm doing. Just
Right.
know, yeah.
You sound like you can't drive for real.
No, I can't. I'm a great driver.
You don't
It's
see the
just-
tape on her bumper outside?
No, I didn't. I didn't
You know,
see it.
motherfucking talk
I
about-
didn't see
She's
it.
a great driver.
First of all,
Great
that wasn't
driver
me.
win.
Okay, that was somebody that had my car and fucked it up. But
Okay.
it's still a beautiful car. It's just a
Okay.
little boot.
They got a name on. You got your
Charlene.
Oh, okay. Don't play with Charlene.
Yeah, for real.
You
Please.
can call it Scarface.
Okay.
Fucking shit
You know
fucked
what?
up
I
you
like
know what
that
I'm
though,
saying?
because it is Scarface.
You know.
Watch.
But that leads into what I was talking about, right? Those one of those things like when you start getting older, motherfucker be like, yo, can I hold your car?
What you talking about?
Right.
What are you
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about?
And
Oh,
then
my
everything-
vehicle.
Everything's like that. That's like, you know, I was like, all right, I know I'm getting older.
Yes.
I can't relate to the youngins
Yeah.
anymore, you know.
Yeah.
I can't relate.
No.
If that ain't happening, you ain't holding my car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, shit. That's some
Shit
crazy shit.
happens.
That's some crazy shit, man. No. Whew. So
I went to I almost got in an accident just now.
Oh, okay.
You know, with let's call them the YNs.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I almost got in an accident with some YNs.
Real
right?
quick, I wonder. I mean, that's what they are. I ain't even gonna say. I wonder who turned them. They turned themselves.
What?
They turned themselves.
I don't care who turned them. This is what we gonna run with. The YNs.
How you know he was a YN? What qualifies a YN? Like,
You know, if he was a ON. You said
no,
what?
don't be calling. No, don't be doing that. Cause like, no, cause why we all know what a YN.
Yeah, we know what a YN is.
No. I'm saying it's giving me judgmental because how you.
It is just yes. I am
How
being
you know he was
judgmental.
a YN,
Yes.
though, like she said.
I'm being judgmental because
What?
I'm getting older
All right,
and
how
I'm
do
judging.
you know?
I'm you know when old people get old, they can say and do what they want for the most part. I'm not all the way there where I can say and do what I want, right? But I can think I can start judging people now. You know?
All right.
Matter of fact, because of these YNs, right? Because of these YNs out there, old people can't even say and do what they want no more because the YNs will jump on an old motherfucker.
They will.
Yeah, I've
They
seen
will.
it happen.
And that
They don't
shit's
got
bad
no
as hell.
respect for the elders, you know. So yeah, but
And
it's-
honestly, so pause real quick. I don't mean to try to stop you. What would y'all do? Cause I have that's another thing. You saying the old people can't do what they want to do because the YNs can jump on them. We all agree they'll jump on anybody. They
Right.
jump on the police. You know what I'm saying? Crazy as hell. What would y'all do in that situation if y'all witnessed somebody, a YN, like a younger female or male jumping on an elderly person?
That's something you automatically have to step into if you ask me.
Okay.
Depending- If they have
Yeah.
a gun or something, I still feel like you can still intervene somewhere.
Not even
because
what if you don't know if they got a gun? Because like I mean,
It's
to
just
pull out
it's
a gun.
it's a reflex. Like that could be a
Now
grandma.
I tell you, I put it to you like this. For me personally, right? Just what you said. I'm automatically gonna think that that's my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, or whoever, right? So especially with an elderly woman, it's gonna get violent, right? It's gonna get.
But
real
what if
violent.
it's two females, like a younger lady, and
Still
I'm only laughing right now because like I don't like peeping the scene, and this nigga got mad serious when the question was posed.
Yeah, you know, like I said,
he just got really thinking about like.
Yeah, because I already know stuff it's gonna get real violent.
Yeah,
I already know,
that's-
you know. So
Do you want people to know your superpower?
no, I don't want them to know nothing about me. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
that's all?
I just
That's all I was.
I don't like to see it, right?
Okay.
I don't like to see it, and I hate when I even hear about it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's like, and granted, I'm not no saint, right? I've done stupid stuff when I was a YN myself, right? When I was a YN myself,
You punched an
I've
old
done
person?
no, I never punched an old person. Never punched an old person. But I mean, we did stupid stuff. We did
Yeah, I
stupid
mean,
stuff,
I
right? But I don't think I've ever been that disrespectful to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, for some
type
elderly
shit.
person,
Yeah.
right? So and I hate to see it.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like if I was to see it, running off at the mouth is one thing, but if I was to see you try to put your hands
Physically,
right
yeah.
and assault an elderly woman,
Yeah.
right, then it's gonna be like,
Yeah, that's belt to ass, foot to ass, hand to ass, arm.
So
to
you know what
ass.
the problem is? I'm gonna tell you what the problem is right now
Yeah,
with these
all
YNs. I'm gonna tell you the problem
Okay.
with these YNs right now. Right?
Okay.
The problem with the YNs now is the fact that nobody has put foot to ass, right? And
Yes.
everybody says or feels like, oh, better not be my kid, better not touch my
Yeah.
kid, better not do this, better not do that, right?
Mhm.
Now, when I was a YN, right, I slapped the teacher. Remember what I'm saying? Yeah, I slapped the teacher when I was in school. He pushed me, I slapped
I
him.
could have sworn I just heard him say.
How was
He
how,
ain't
what
been
you
that
mean
disrespectful?
slap?
Yeah,
Slap,
like
right.
that's disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right. And I slapped this teacher, right?
Mhm.
What kind of?
No, it was a good one. It was a good one.
Oh.
It was. He pushed me.
Sound
He,
good.
I could have good one on him, right? But guess what? So-
that shit is crazy.
So after that, I'm not proud of it at all. But kids, you make mistakes, and this is the beauty of getting older. You can look back on your life and be like, "Hey, damn, I was wilding. That was
It's
dumb.
fuck.
I should have
Like, just-
never did that." You know what I'm saying? Because now, even what happened to me after I slapped that teacher, right? My father almost murdered me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Almost murdered me. it was like, right, yes. He wouldn't stop whooping on me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I could do. He wouldn't stop whooping on me, right? All right. Never happened again. Never would even, you know what I'm saying? We get to going back and forth with the verbal, but I'll never raise my hand to a teacher or anybody that is in a position of authority over me ever again, right? So now I be seeing like these full-on fist fights between students and teachers and stuff like that, and I be thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, you know what? Shit. I should have slapped that teacher back when I was 13 years old. Because I was 13, right?
That's so insane. Right? Just smack a teacher. That's just, I don't know.
Can you imagine that? Like,
now, I'm not going to take away from the fact that you got pushed. Because that's also very unprofessional of that teacher. Right.
You see, and we was going back and forth with the verbal, right? We was yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was fuck you, fuck me, whatever the case may be. And he was like, get out of my classroom. And he pushed me, right? And so when he pushed me, exactly, the first reaction was to just slap him. So I slapped him, right? But again, I slapped him. Security came and they hold you down and all type of stuff like that. Call your parents. Pops came. Pops started giving it to me right when he seen me, right on site. On site, Pops started dropping like, boy, you crazy? Unless you're damn mind. That ass whooping went from the school, the whole car ride home. It's like he driving just bam, just smack me. It's like, oh shit, get home. Then it's like, man, 12 years a slave, man. He just hit me all in the back and whatever. It was
you
brutal,
had the
right?
Ricky back?
Oh yeah, it was. I couldn't even run. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a Ricky. It was just like it was more like Cleo and set it off. You know what I'm saying? I was like this. You know what I'm saying?
Body
right. Like this. That's what it was more like. Right? So, but I appreciate it now because again, it teaches you something, right?
Yeah.
So now here's the lesson that these YNs don't learn, right? That with these teachers, because I couldn't be a teacher and then you pop off on me and think like I see a lot of the teachers be having concern for the students. Yeah, they're like, you know what? All right. Student pop off on a bone. They get to fighting. They want to hold the student down. Like, okay, call for help. Call the security. Call another teacher and stuff like that. I couldn't be a teacher in that situation and a YN pop on me and think like, man, I'm telling you,
I think
the ass whooping that I will put on this kid, man, they'll sue the school, they'll sue the whole city.
And that's why teaching is a gift, because you shouldn't, a child, I get it, I'm in the school system, I'm with middle schoolers, I work with students that have trouble with social emotional learning, and that's all that type of stuff, right? So boom. How can I say this? It is unprofessional, and it is a gift that teachers have, because at no point in time should they trigger you. And I understand that we are humans before we are a teacher. That's just the role that we put on. I get that, but I'm not your enemy. Like, and that's the I feel like, because even with the students that I have a student that she bumps, she fights teachers. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware of that. She don't faze me. None of that information about her fazes me. Like, because I'm not your enemy. We at no point, and we've gotten to verbal altercation and cuss me out in the whole down. And I said what I said. This is like, you're not threatening me. I'm not meant to be a threat to you. And I think a lot of the times it gets to that point because teachers show up with their ego, and I get it. We're human, so I get it. But like, nah, bro, like I remember being your age. I remember being on some stuff like you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you are no threat to me, because when it comes down to it, you're not gonna beat me. But I also don't want to put you in a position to feel like you have to beat me. And a lot of teachers and stuff sometimes verbally assault the child into a corner, and then it's only so many words.
I think that
and then exactly. Yeah. So it's like that Bible verse of like, don't, what they say, honor your mother and father. I don't think I'm saying it right, but overall, don't provoke your don't provoke your child to anger. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to honor your mother and your father or whatever, but parents should not be provoking their child to anger.
That's why I think I would.
And it's the same thing, that we're not their parents, but overall, like, we are with them 7.5 hours of the day.
Right.
I mean, we still got to factor in sleep, and then who knows what's going on at home. So I think not showing up with the ego, and that teacher showed up with the ego.
That's the thing.
Ain't no way.
I work with kids also, right? When I do the martial arts and everything like that. I work with the kids, right? And none of them, and I joke with them back and forth and everything like that. None of them would really get crazy enough to get disrespectful. One, because they know they can't whip me, right? But like with these schools, nobody knows.
Because the kids be bullying the teachers, y'all.
Right. And
the kids be bullying the teachers,
and that's
y'all.
the reason why I'm saying, like, if I was a teacher now in today's school, I think I had to let them know one time, like, listen, this is not what you want.
Yeah.
And whoever, better fall back,
Mm-hmm. Because they know they can't do nothing. That's literally, the kids are literally trying to bully the teachers. Because they know they can't do nothing. So it's like, what you gonna do? And then that's when the teachers, certain teachers that is gonna do something.
And you know what's crazy?
To this crazy
Check
stuff.
this out. So
are you that teacher? Are you that student out there?
You know martial arts.
It's your chair that student.
Right. You can hem a student up without even having
That's called handle with care. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the way to do it. But in those moments, because I had handle with care training, and I used to work at another school with emotional disabilities. Them kids was throwing desks type stuff.
Right.
It was a situation, man. The kids started fighting or whatever. In the fight, I end up getting hit, and immediately handle with care happened, but also real nigga shit happened because it was supposed to not be a headlock.
Right.
The shit ended in a headlock though. Like it was I don't even remember the full training, but in that moment it was like a similar headlock move, but it was not a headlock. But that's where it ended. Right. I mean, that's where I had him in there before I let him go. But it was just it does the training. I don't know. Working in the school systems, you gotta kind of it's a gift.
Get them real quick and just you gotta choke them out, hem them up.
Now you gotta knock them out.
No,
you gotta knock them out. You gotta show them like listen.
If you gonna knock a kid out, you gotta knock a parent out next. Because I'm telling you,
because that was what I was gonna get to next, right?
Yeah.
Being what type of parent are you, right?
Ooh.
What type of parent are you, right? So now. We did a show where we talked about like with the babies. If anybody touched the babies, we gonna kill for them, right? We gonna kill for them, right? But now let's see when the kids start getting a little bit older and they're not babies anymore, right? Let's say like they're out teenagers, they're young men, young women, right? 15, 16, 17, whatever the case may be, and and you know that you got a trouble, right? You know you got a problem on your hands, right? So you got a problem on your hands. And that problem goes and gets into a problem with teacher or somebody of authority, let's go like that. And then they just drop your kid. You know what I'm saying? One hit a quitter, smooth, boom, lights out. You know what I mean? What type of parent are you going to be as far as,
I'm taking it all the way there in terms of professionally. I'm not going to get out of line with her character, like in terms of like, I'm going to square with you because at the end of the day, I know what kind of child I have.
Right.
But professionally, I'm taking it there with you because I live with this child.
Right.
And if I'm not drop kicking her, and I'm not trying to say I'm not going to be, I'm not that type of parent. I pop my kids, I pop my daughter when she needs it. She just got a whooping the other day because she was acting an ass in school.
She's a little baby though.
She is a little baby, but it not really hurt my heart to do that. But still, but at the end of the day, I'm hip. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I've already said this to myself. My daughter turned 16. She started, I'm peeping. I have a real problem on my hands. I'm gonna really let her know. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. But I've also seen, but you're not going to disrupt my peace because I've also seen, I'm not going to kick her out. I'm going to let she kick herself out. That's going to be that. But I've seen, respectfully, people, I don't give a damn. My own mother. Not like that. It ain't no secret. Go through some trauma shit because her older kids have no respect and she don't want to put them out.
Right.
Hell no. The moment I had my daughter, that was one thing I've always said. It's so much that love can do. And even when trying to love your child, like the love of God, like God will let you sit on your ass,
right,
to teach you a lesson. Put you out on your ass to teach you a lesson. So that's what I think. That I would be that type of parent. If she a problem still, I'm gonna really give her all the help that I need. I'm gonna give her some evaluations if she needs it. I'm gonna really put my forth. I'm gonna check myself. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna just check everything, every box that I know what to do. But at the end of the day, like I tell all my students, it comes down to your own personal choice. You can have the best support system in the world, but if you don't want to choose to be that person to be better, then there's nothing that nobody can do for you. So by 16, if she feeling herself a little bit too hard, I'm gonna give her a fair warning.
Right.
But baby, you want to be grown, you're going to have to literally be grown somewhere else. And when you're ready to be humbled again, my doors are always open, but you're not going to cost me my peace. I'm not going to ever say you can't come back to my house. I'm not going to ever say you got this amount of time to get kicked out, but what you're not going to cost me my peace in my home that I pay bills in. And you don't have to help me with my bills. Don't think you finna throw me a little money and stress me out. I been had this boo, like, if you got that, go out and get your own.
Right.
And I'll even help you. But you're not gonna disrupt my peace.
That's it.
So I'll give it out for everyone at 16, 17, and 18. Not really, and really 21, honestly. Because 18 is still a kid. But
21 is still a kid.
21 is still a kid too, but I don't know. Yeah, 21. Yeah. And then you gotta figure something out. You gotta go somewhere. Like you gotta be having a job, you gotta be in school, you gotta be in the military, you gotta be having something going on.
Absolutely.
Like none of that.
So to all you Riviera Clinton kids out there.
Riviera? Oh, yeah, okay. Y'all ain't doing that tomorrow. I ain't doing that. Ocean Air kids.
Yeah, I'm letting them know. Shit. You niggas is up out of here. You know what I mean? You get to a certain age, you get the fuck up out of here. And my kids, I let them know, like, don't embarrass me. Because that's one thing that's why when I look back on all the ass whoopings that I got, I don't even feel bad about them no more. I
you
really
kind of deserved them a little bit.
I think I deserved every single one of them, to tell you the truth. Well, not every single one of them. Some of them was like, yeah, come on, man. You could let me slide on that, right? But I feel anything that I did to embarrass my parents was well deserved. Ass whooping was well deserved, you know?
Yeah.
And I try to instill that in my kids, like, yo, don't do nothing that's going to embarrass me, right? Because I'm going to embarrass you right the fuck back, right? So now, let's say, like, if I have a kid, well, they're not like that, but if I had a kid who was, a problem, and you got into it with a teacher, right? Mm-hmm. Teacher dropped you. Boop. I probably come.
What's a drop?
Hey, that's it, man. I don't care what the drop is. You know what I'm saying?
What's a drop?
You get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? If you catch him with, the teacher dropped my kid.
Oh, he did. Oh my God.
Yeah, the teacher snuffs my son, right? Knocks him out because my son. Because I'm not sliding nowhere. I'm just damn man. I'm not sliding nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
No, so I might look at my son and be like, yo, you got knocked the fuck out. You know?
Why would you try this old man? I mean, this grown man but nah, I wouldn't do that. I'll stay with
because it's a thing of respect. And I be feeling like, yo, you know what it is? The respect factor is gone. I don't know why it went away, but it needs to come back, right? Mm-hmm. Because there are situations where, to some degree, even if the teacher knocks you out, the teacher still cares about you, right? Even if your parents whoop that ass, they still care about you, right? There's to some degree, you're gonna take that wrong attitude to somewhere out in the street where that person don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna wish that it was just an ass whooping or you just got knocked out. It might be something worse.
Yeah, but by that time it's too late.
But that's what I'm saying. So when those lessons that you can't teach your kids, if somebody else got to teach them, so be it. They just gotta learn. If my son was to get knocked out by a teacher, I'd just be like, yo, hey.
Let's bring this full circle. Why are you assuming? Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm still trying to register in my head.
Why?
What kind of? No. What kind of knockout is it? Like knocked
like
out
sleep,
cold?
Snoring, out cold.
What if he like get like hurt? Like,
why you making the teacher slump the kid?
Yeah, like that. I mean, come on.
Listen,
you gonna laugh in his face? Like, what if he don't wake
up? I'm not gonna laugh in
his
face.
I'm just saying, let him wake up first. We start laughing, then he got slumped. Damn.
Listen, it's certain things. It's certain things. I see y'all talking from like the mom's point of view or from a woman's point of view.
I think it's people's point of view because as a kid, if I woke up and I see my daddy laughing in my face after another grown man that I was beefing with knocked me out. Right. Somebody that I would have thought if I told my daddy on you, he gonna whoop your ass.
Listen,
and now y'all both sitting there laughing at me and kumbaya in my eyes and I'm just getting my bearings.
Now listen.
Fuck all this.
The next day, the whole
let me tell you something, right?
Crazy.
Now normally, and this is me getting older, starting to feel like this, and this is only because of what I'm actually seeing.
Okay.
So in society today, right? When we were younger, some of the things that we've done, you'd be like, all right, yeah, it was bad. But now when you look at some of the things that you see today, you'd be like, yo, I would never, man. Like, what is going on, man?
Yeah.
So now that's the point of view, the lens that I'm looking at it from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, come on, man. Yeah, I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought you was bad. You know what I'm saying? And if I know, especially if you ever tried me, which probably would never happen. So I got to take myself out of it because I know my kids ain't trying me, you know what I'm saying? But if you're one of them kids that ever tried your own parents, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to school and the teacher knock you out and that was that parent, then it would be on some like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I guess I see it from that perspective.
yeah, I don't want to be like I'm just like
If
I'm
you
that for
are
my
trying
kid.
to whoop my ass in
Right.
my house, and then you go try to whoop another adult ass, and they whip
And
your
they
ass,
whip your ass. And it's just like, hey, you know?
and then like that's a whole nother ball game.
You
But
know?
to bring it full circle to the YN and how we even got on all of this, why again is it an assumption that these young niggas YNs don't have parents that have not tried so hard? When I got locked up, right?
Mhm.
Got locked up, right? And when I was in a cell or whatever, it went long way. Shit, I was in that bitch. I was not for me, you know?
Mhm.
I ended up meeting a woman or whatever, and she was in there because of her son.
Mhm.
Because her son was a delinquent, and she was only in there because she was his guardian.
Right.
She was his legal guardian still, and she would like rent it down. She was like, "I've done everything." She said she's even like, cause he was on probation, he even had curfew type stuff. She said, "I've even called the police to let them know, like, hey, I've called him to come in the house. He's not coming in. I'm not aiding in his delinquency. Like, nobody's coming." They're like, "Well, we can't call," and the police will say, "We can't come." But they said they can't come to bring your child in the house. But she still, at that moment, she was sitting in jail because of her son.
Right.
And he was only 14.
Check this out.
Only 14. And she was like, and I genuinely believe she tried everything in her power for her son. Like, she was a real ass woman. Like, so nah, bro, like, these kids is crazy sometimes.
Most of the time, it's starting to get to. Sometimes it's cool. Like every once in a while, you see some wild shit. You be like, ah. But then when it start happening too much, you like, oh man, we got an epidemic on our hands, right?
We do, yeah.
Now let's take it back to that lady that you're talking about, right? How far do you have to love your kids now, right?
Oh,
so it's at what point do you be like, yo, listen, I have to wash my hands of you?
And that's where she was at with it, because she had her own business going on. Shouts out to her. If you ever see this girl, hey girl. But she had her own business going on, very successful. So she was actually stressed the hell out that she was in there because she had orders in the morning. And so she did say that she was going to release custody over to his dad at that point. So that is not on her no more.
Right.
And she didn't sound like she was like happy to do that, but at the same time,
she probably should have did that shit a long time ago.
She probably should have
did it a long time ago, but all right.
The heart of a woman, heart of a mother, really. So it's more
I can think that with heart of a father, because fathers be wanting to be in their kid's life. You know what I'm saying? And some moms, not all, but
nobody got into that in the sale, so we all.
Right. We ain't getting into that. But I'm just saying, she probably should have. She probably should have sent Trey.
Just want to make it about him.
Over to his daddy.
Shut
you know
up.
what I'm saying? At a younger age.
Let us have
At a younger
something.
age. You got Mother's Day, Cole. You ain't a mother yet. So.
That was my next question. Like, you was real quiet. So I'm like, are you not a mom?
No, I don't have children yet.
She's the bad kid. She's the bad kid that's out in the streets wilding out.
I'm first of all, I'm about to hit 30, so I'm not a why nothing.
Hey,
You're right.
Okay.
Right. 28.
Okay,
well, I'm about to be 29 in August.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting there.
Okay.
So,
August what?
25th.
Okay. August 14th.
I knew her when she was a YN.
Oh.
Right?
I had my moments back.
Oh, YN.
I knew her.
Mm-hmm. Young niggatry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think, it's a phase.
She was wild.
Hey,
out of control.
All right.
All
right.
Did you get whoopings growing up?
You
should have.
really.
You should have.
That's not open the case. I was gonna be like, well, see?
I probably should have. Yeah.
I got my ass toe off with everything. But I think I was beat excessively. I don't even think I was beat excessively. So I think it just fuck it,
I mean, listen, ass whoopings give you a strong exterior, okay?
Abuse is abuse. Abuse is abuse. Abuse is abuse.
Listen.
Hand, finger.
Abuse is abuse. And that's not abuse. Discipline is not abuse.
Discipline is not abuse, right?
Excessive beating is abuse.
And listen, sometimes you gotta get your point across, you know what I'm saying?
And, you might have to find another way, brother.
Yeah.
Because clearly the ass whoopers ain't ass whooping. Right.
That's because you ain't hit them hard enough.
Exactly. That's what she said. Abuse.
You gotta hit them.
It sounded like a case to me.
You gotta hit them in the right spot.
Like a case.
You gotta hit them in the right spot. What's that?
Right spot is crazy. As a mandated reporter, yeah.
See, I don't have these problems.
Fuck around and
What's
find
the
out.
right
I
spot?
The fuck?
Artery?
I don't even know.
Beating on kids.
Specific spots that had them go to sleep or something?
No.
Yeah, pressure points.
Pressure points, yeah.
My mama did pressure points, so I don't like that. That shit really hurt.
Nah, you gotta.
My mom used to pressure point the fuck out of it.
And for some reason, man, these kids nowadays, they a lot taller than what I can remember
man.
being.
It's them
a kid.
GMOs,
Yeah.
bro.
Right, and they're a lot bigger, so you know.
Yeah.
Even the rats bigger. I mean,
Right. So
it's the food.
Mhm.
It's no way. But at the end of the day, we can't assume that everybody ain't beating their kids. These young niggas out here.
I'm not saying that.
It's a choice. It's delusion. A lot of people operate in delusion, and we can get into this because that goes into different music. Like that can segue into a whole different.
Yeah,
other shit, 'cause,
absolutely. Like, I only
like,
brought this up because I almost got into the accident when I was at the store, right?
Mhm.
So, and I wasn't
Damn,
even
you just now
driving.
talking about that.
Right, we started to, but then we drifted
Jesus.
up.
Go ahead.
So he just backed up. He jumped in the car, right? I knew they was YNs because it was like 6 deep in this little ass car. You know what
How
I'm
was
saying?
that? Maybe that it's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Why they can't be good friends?
Listen,
Were they
still,
black?
So are
still-
YNs high schoolers? Are YNs people that just graduated
Were
high
they
school?
white?
Like,
they just
Black.
YNs.
did they look older? Like they was 20s?
No, they all look like they was
Can
in
you identify
either
the
early
perpetrator?
20s or teens or something like that.
They could have been in high school.
Right.
You know what's prom season?
That's still what make them a YN then.
What's the race?
Right? It was black.
What's the gender?
It was male.
I
That's why
wonder-
we saying
I know,
YN.
that's what I'm about to say. I wonder if it's a word to kind of like for
What?
the older generation. I want to create a word that like older generation are racist to the younger generation.
I wouldn't say that they're racist. I wouldn't say that they're racist. I would say that every generation goes through it. So when you were a kid, when you were a kid, right? The older generation, your
You
parents would
just
be like,
categorize high schoolers,
right.
male, black, possible high schoolers as a good group of YNs.
Young niggas, that's basically what they are. That's what YNs
No,
stand
you
for.
trying to play.
You know what I'm
Do y'all
saying?
not peep? Am I
That's
tripping
not
here?
enough information, sir.
Am I tripping here?
What?
I feel like you're changing like the meaning of YN.
I'm not
Like,
changing the meaning
you
of YN.
are like
I'm saying exactly
we
what
were
what
saying
I'm saying.
YNs was character traits of like ratchetness, like because that's in the beginning
Yes.
before we.
What kind
But
of
YN,
Young, ratchet
but
niggas.
you no,
Or
but
YNs.
you're saying it goes from young ratchet niggas to just young niggas.
No.
So what made them ratchet?
What made them ratchet?
what
Okay,
kind of car
I'm
was
gonna
they
tell you.
driving?
They was driving some shit that they don't even make no more. You know what I'm saying?
Can you
Okay.
give the
It was I can't. Yeah, it was fucked up. I tell you that, right?
Oh.
It was no hubcaps on this shit, right? No hubcaps.
Jesus.
Boom. It was motherfucking 30-day tags was on it, but they wasn't screwed in though. They was
It's over.
taped,
That's
duct
enough.
taped onto the what's it
That's
called,
all the
right?
evidence I need.
You know what I'm saying?
How you know them was a young engineers? How you know they ain't come together like back in the day like love don't cost a thing and built
Because
that
when
house?
that window
How
rolled
do
down,
you know that?
that cloud of smoke came out the window. So I'm like, okay. Then not only that, right?
I feel
The
a
way he
little
backed up
exaggeration.
out of the spot, just backed up, dumb fast, backed up. The car went up on the curb. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just up on the curb, and everybody in there just laughed. It was like it was nothing. Everybody just laughed. Then he put it in drive and peeled off,
They was
right?
having time, baby.
All
Right.
right, all right.
So, but I was coming out as I was reversing, because I'm thinking like, yo, all right, he on the curb,
Yeah.
he gonna figure this out, right?
Mm-mm.
Nah, he just threw it in drive and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. So.
You got me when he said everybody laughed.
On the
Yeah.
yeah. I know what type of
Right.
baby.
I was like, oh shit.
You got it. You got it, brother. You got it.
Cause I mean that
I
shit.
agree. That took me away. You got
See,
it.
I ain't even say nothing about the music,
I
right?
didn't have to.
Because I already, you can
Everybody
already,
laughed.
you can already know when it was blasting. You can already know what type of music
They
it's
was
playing.
having a good time.
Great
Listen, and I'm not hating on that, right? So I don't want motherfuckers to get me twisted as far as like I'm hating on YNs or anything like that. I'm not hating on it. Yeah, listen, enjoy yourself and everything like that, right? But you gotta have a level of consciousness, you know what I'm saying, to know like what's going on around you and whatnot, you know? So,
Hey
because
y'all.
let's say he hit my car.
Yes,
Let's say he had hit my car,
He would.
right?
Whoa! Get your ass out the car.
And they wouldn't- see, no. See, you can't even just hop out on YNs no more.
They go
You know
all
what I'm
hop
saying?
on you.
I'm not worried about if they want to rumble. That's not what I'm worried about. These YNs be shooting niggas. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And that's
And
what
that's
that
what
would be
shit
my
be.
biggest. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
shit
saying?
is
They
taking it
would've
too
just
far.
hit and pulled off.
Hey.
No. And he'll pull off. I'd
they
been behind him on something.
Look, they don't give a damn. They drip.
It's all good. Everybody would have had to
The
hop out
wheels
and
was
run.
gonna
You
fall
know what
out.
I'm saying? Fuck it.
Like they in a high speed, you know, they running from police.
Listen, man.
They gonna shake you real
Whoop,
quick.
that's the son of the police.
I did that one time. High speed
High
car
speed.
chase. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. See.
Well, that's evidence.
This-
YN, man.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. You an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Hey, comment if y'all think Matt is an asshole.
A tissue whip.
Look through the episodes and look at his perspectives.
Oh, yeah.
And
Fuck it, I'm an asshole. I don't
he
even
took
care.
cigarettes back
I
from
don't
somebody
even
the other
care.
day.
Damn right. Give me those
What?
cigarettes back.
Just a
Yeah, so
damn
you wasn't here for
asshole.
that. We did the about the beggars. And a motherfucker had asked me for some money to go get something to eat, right? So I said, all right, cool, brother. I hit you with the, you know what I'm saying? So I give him the money. He goes in the store and he buys cigarettes instead of buying something to eat, right? So when he comes out the store, I don't see no food. So I'm like, nigga, give me them cigarettes, man.
What
Give me that shit back.
You waited for him to buy it?
Man, I didn't wait for him to buy it because I'm pumping my gas.
Oh, you
pumping my gas.
You took the cigarettes from
You
him?
damn right I took the cigarettes.
He walked up to
Damn
him
right.
and snatched the
You
cigarette.
motherfucker
If
cigarettes.
I was, I would have whooped your ass.
I mean, listen.
You take my cigarette.
Go try it.
Shit.
You
So-
take my
That's
cigarette.
bullshit.
I'm a bold motherfucker.
You would have left me one.
I'm leaving you none. You know why?
And then,
Because you should have said, yo, bro, can I get some money
and
so I
how
can
much
buy
money?
some cigarettes?
How much money you give him?
I
Yeah.
don't know how much a pack of cigarettes costs. I probably give him like $6, whatever I had in my pocket. that was
okay,
folded up,
okay.
you know
I'm
what I'm
about to
What
say
the
because
hell?
you didn't even
Eat
front
what
the
she
whole.
supposed
Nah, I ain't front the whole pack. No,
So
no.
you didn't take the whole pack. You
Listen,
could
let me
have.
tell you something.
I left him one.
Nah, I gave him enough money for him to buy a pack of cigarettes. Because
Okay.
he wanted like a, where we was at? He wanted to get one of them, when I seen him, you know, motherfucker came in there, he was by the, what you call it? You know the shit you put your, the order in of the food?
Oh, was it like a
The
Wawa?
machine, yeah, it was at Wawa.
Oh
It
yeah,
was at Wawa.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So, you know, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is what he gonna get. He
Came out with
slam
some
out
fucking cigarettes.
Give me that
Out
shit,
of
nigga.
Wawa.
What if he changed his mind?
Shit. I changed mine. so I changed, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So
You didn't have to give him to him
Listen.
in the first place. It was on
Listen,
it.
man. He should have said, yo, I want some money for some cigarettes. I'd
Damn, I
have
wish
been
I'd been here on that topic.
like, all right. Like, all right.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm
weak as
saying?
hell.
You know?
See, got two.
So what you supposed to get with $6 anyway, a bag of chips and a donut?
No, you get a whole sandwich, yeah.
Oh, you did say Wawa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You can get some
tripping.
shit.
It's
Get your little meal.
You right.
He was
Well,
like,
damn, he wanted some cigarettes.
Well,
Let the man live.
not off me.
Who squares? Who squares?
Damn.
Oh, that would have made it worse. Imagine if that nigga was out there selling those cigarettes and made more money off it than what I gave him off that shit.
Shit.
Oh man, damn, I had to dig in his pockets then.
Well,
Yeah, give me my shit back.
Right,
nigga.
nigga, and the profits, all this shit.
Oh
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
you a
Give
robber.
me all that.
You a robber, bro. That's not an asshole. Please
Yeah.
comment if you think he's an
that's
asshole.
harassment.
I ain't
Y'all
tryna-
want to see an
I ain't
asshole?
trying to call you
You.
a villain on your
You.
show. You know,
Get the fuck out. That's right.
Get the stop it.
That's right.
It's
Shit, y'all,
alright.
real
It's
asshole.
alright. But yeah. All right. Well, we see who the original YN is and where he's at now.
Yeah, you know why? I'm gonna tell you because actions, consequences, right? So I guess that's the reason why my mind is
Where is that?
is where it's at, is because I've done stuff, been punished for stuff, right? And from what I see, it's like, damn, I wouldn't do that dumb shit no more. So now I'm just looking at the what you call it, at people. Let me not just say why. It's just people when they do dumb shit,
Yeah.
right? It's like, yo, when this consequence gonna come for you? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of and I don't even be minding when people do dumb shit, right? As long as it involves them themselves, right? So it's like whatever dumb shit you do that involves you. But once it starts to involve me, right, personally, definitely, or even people around, then it's like, all right, man.
But you know, people. What I've learned about people is some people build resilience to consequences, and that's a fucking problem until it's too late.
Listen, you got to get the right consequences. So it's like ass whoopings might not work, right? So even though I'm pro ass whooping, I'll be like, yo, whoop them into submission. That'll work, right? Might not work for everybody. Some people you just got to take shit away from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you know.
A nice talking to.
Now I don't think a talking to works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the only reason why I be on some like you know,
That's some shit there.
you gotta make you gotta.
Do you start off talking before you whoop? Like, is it a situation where
It could be handled.
like your kid do some shit that you ain't never really told him not to do, but you feel like he should do, and so
Let me tell you something about my kids, right? I let them get away with murder, to tell you the truth, right? Whatever. I feel kids gonna be kids. My biggest thing with children, right, is disrespect, right? All kids are gonna just do stuff because you're experimenting. That's just how it goes. You're gonna go through life, and that's how you gotta learn. You gotta burn your hand on the stove. You gotta do, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get into certain things, right? But one thing that you never have to do, and that you should never do, is disrespect the elders that came before you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they are respectable elders. You know, you shouldn't see like the neighborhood like everybody knows and respects Mrs. Johnson, and here you come, and fuck that bitch, this, that, and this. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, that's my biggest thing with all younger people. You know, you gotta have and show some sort of respect for respectable elders. Me not talking about like, yo, because I get it. I'm not gonna be like, yo, the neighborhood dope fiend and be like, hey, how you doing, Mr. Such and such? We ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But certain people, you gotta know, like, listen, man, I ain't playing with you. Much respect, sir, ma'am, whatever.
We don't get into that. I mean, I guess we can get into that another day because now I gotta. I feel like you contradicted yourself.
How?
You said you'll let my kids get away with murder, but you don't do that disrespect to certain stuff. Getting away, that's disrespect.
No,
so you choose. So if, because I feel like it all starts in the home, and even in my home, because this is how I had to learn.
Oh, hold on. Let me not to cut you off, right?
No.
Let me say what murder is, right? When I say murder, I don't mean murder because we know.
But in general, but the wronging of somebody else.
No. See, that's disrespect. See, and I don't tolerate that either.
Okay.
When I say get away with murder, I mean like, yo, if my son was to hang out late, right, and then come in at a certain time, right, I'd be like, yo. Come on, son. You know, what time you supposed to? What time you supposed to be there?
Like that.
Just do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I say murder, I'm not talking about like disrespecting anybody else or anything like that. I'm talking about just dumb shit that kids do. All right, you want to sneak out? You sneak out till I catch you, right? I wouldn't even punish you for that because it's like, all right, that's what kids are gonna do. Now, if I tell you, yo, don't be out again. And now you go ahead and do it again after that. Now you disrespecting me. Now it's like, now I gotta put my hands on you because it's like, yo, now you disrespecting me. But things that kids are gonna do, kids gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not that asshole parent like, yo, you can't do nothing, or you can't have no fun, or you can't do this. You just gotta do. Yeah, it might suck. Yeah, you might not understand what I'm saying.
Murder.
But I didn't even think like real murder when you said it, but I just thought the extremities.
So I shouldn't even have said murder.
Murder is related.
It's affecting other people.
Right. I shouldn't even have said murder because listen, I don't play that, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you find out my son ever or my kids, if you ever vandalize anybody's stuff, you ever steal anything, and here's what's crazy is I've done these things, you know what I'm saying? But now as an adult, I know better, so I'm gonna be on something like, yo, I let them know, don't ever let me hear you about what you're going. See, what's crazy is when I did these things, it was peer pressure and everything like that, right? Cool, not cool, but you get it, right? You're a kid. You go through the peer pressure. You just do stupid stuff that you wasn't planning on doing, right? And for my kids, I let them know now. Like, listen, don't even do it. Don't even get yourself caught up in that type of peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? Let them call you punk, whatever the case may be. Yo, you just skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? Because what you think they're gonna do to you is not gonna be nothing worse than what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If I hear you get caught up in any BS like this, you know. So I shouldn't have used the word murder. I let my kids get away with stupid stuff and silly stuff, you know. Silly stuff that's not worth the punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger battles,
right? Yeah. Just a little. Listen, most kids for me, my kids are pretty good kids, right? I had a couple of headaches with my oldest one, right? But even with her, she knows certain things she did. It's like, I bust that ass. I wasn't playing, you know, and that's what it is, you know. And we have the greatest relationship. Now. Me and my pops used to bust my ass when I was a kid. Guess what? Me and my pops had the greatest relationship. You know?
You should.
Because kids need discipline, whether they like it at the time or not.
Right. You're never gonna like it. Who likes to get an ass open? Nobody said like, hey, let me do something bad today so my pops can whip my ass. I just love when he does that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. So. These YNs, man.
YNs.
And these YBs.
Keep saying
YBs.
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago when you was a YB.
Oh, excuse me. I was a YL.
YL.
I know that's right, girl.
Minus 13, because, I was out there.
Was you acting like a young lady out there in the streets?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do tell.
Look, it's just, it was a lot of bad people around.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was in
peer pressure thing.
I kind of want peer pressure, but
it was just mutual interest.
Yeah. I won't peer. I can't even lie. Ain't nobody peer pressure me. I was down for the count, whatever bad thing. But I learned quick and at a young age. It took me having to get kicked out of school and stuff. So, you know. And I stopped putting my hands on people too. So
Amen to that.
yeah.
Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful.
I'm about to be an old lady now. So it's like I got to stop. You know.
right. You a puma. A couple more years, you be a cougar.
Yep. And
Ooh.
A
tiger.
couple of years after that, you be a tigress.
What is the fuck a dinosaur?
I haven't heard of a tigress.
Yeah, tigress is probably like
That shit
between the
sounds
ages
exotic.
40 and 50.
So what you gonna be in 10 years?
Tigress.
Now I feel like cougar is 30 and 40.
Yeah, cougars is from
Tiger
cougars
is
from
that 50 plus.
cougars from like
leopard.
35. No, cougars would be from 40 to what you right.
That's why they wear so much leopard.
Right. When you get to like 50 and 60.
Oh, I could have been what was in back in the day. The niggas ain't let me go. Like,
Leopard jumpsuit, all the leopard
they trying to let that use. That's what that's about.
Yes,
like,
the leopard
that was
robe.
it.
Right.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Right.
Leopard is sexy though.
So when they say cougar, it's leopard after that then, right?
I don't know. I would say
Does that
tigress.
get into different levels of freakiness?
No, I'm just talking about age.
No, because some people
Well,
just
how
like it
many
as a furniture
Right.
settings too.
Nah, just
Oh.
But a lot of people growing up, yeah, it was for them other reasons. They was little freaky leaks, but that's when they had the hot cloth on these stuff. Like they had the night pictures, like the black and blue light pictures. You know what I'm talking
The
about?
black and
You know how Afro Keisha.
yeah. Okay, it's clicking.
Everything was like lavender feeling. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That silk feeling, silk sheets, the black silk sheets.
Oh yeah, that's
Y'all
different
remember
now.
nigga, right. If I say motherfucker be having silk sheets now.
But I know what you're talking
As
about.
hard as it be, hell no. But it's just like the setting back, you know. Yes, it be hot. You got silk sheets?
No, I ain't got silk sheets.
Oh, burned up in that motherfucker.
Slide.
It's one of them things you gotta have like one leg out and then a little bit over.
I guess if you get hot, I don't be getting hot at
Yeah.
night.
The AC gotta be booming for me to be in some silk sheets.
I don't get hot at night though.
Or water beds.
Oh hell no!
That's old school.
Hell no, man!
They
I,
actually said
niggas
it's
was
illegal.
just coke.
You said what?
They said it was illegal now, but
I wouldn't know anybody who would want one anyway. Because
Yeah.
that shit spring a leak. It's like
it feels
And it
Right.
ain't just spring a leak, man. Motion sickness, nigga. A swing
Nah,
can
that
get
shit-
me a little
that shit
gone.
probably
Like,
had you slumped for real. You probably get some of the
What
best
about
sleep
when
on
you
the
drunk
world.
and you trying to lay down?
exactly, it's over. Like you might as well just sleep on the
Sleep on the
floor.
floor.
Yeah.
Then you all wet and you wake up wet and stuff. Ugh.
It's too much shit going on.
The-
Wake up in
the
distress.
condensation all on your body. Ew. I hated that. Ew.
That's why I said that was coke. That was a coke era situation right there. Because
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck thought about that.
You got
That-
water beds?
yeah.
Yes.
And that shit really like took off.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas, America really ran with that one.
Mine.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean it turned into that, but that was never what it
No,
was
that
meant to
was
be.
the whole. Because what you think about getting a waterbed for to do? What exactly? What's
Motion
the first
in
thought
the
in your
ocean.
mind that you want to do? Jump on the bed? Or go swim?
Motion in the ocean.
Or go diving?
These songs just keep popping in my head. I was about to hit you.
That's
Yeah.
I'm
Trey
about to
Songz.
die. That's all I'm
Yes,
about
yes. Oh, I'm about to play that on my way home.
Splash.
Ooh. When you let your waterfall.
Nigga, me
Crazy. Yeah.
I was never
He
really.
killed that.
I wasn't no Trigger fan.
I don't know what's going on with him now, but he was still that nigga for that.
He was, for a good minute. He
Yeah.
had a nice little ring.
Everybody keep talking bad about people that just don't do music no more. We should get on that topic one day.
But
Like they just because they're not, out making more music or they lame, but forget what they did.
Y'all like Robert still?
Who is that?
who? R. Kelly?
Oh, I love R.
course.
Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Robert
I came in singing, feeling like
Yes.
a booty, and I don't know. I was
I
like,
got
yeah,
a playlist
maybe,
full of R. Kelly.
maybe they're not feeling Robert.
No,
You know
I
what
love
I'm saying?
Listen,
Robert.
man.
I don't know who's gonna.
What's
He's
crazy is
still the king of R&B.
I don't care what they accuse them of. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
Like,
Me either. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Me either. We gotta separate this shit. You can't just boot this nigga out of music. Are you cool? Like
Right.
he is fundamental
Yes.
to the music scene.
They gotta let him out.
They do. They need to let him out. Free Robert.
Free
Free-
Diddy too.
Nah, you wildin'.
Yeah.
You
Free
wildin'.
Diddy. Listen, you gotta free
You
all
might
of
well
them.
cut
Hell
that
no.
part out.
Yeah, you wildin'.
Edit
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
What they got him for?
First of all, illegally drugging people, abuse,
Let me tell you something. Let
trafficking,
me tell you something.
all types of shit.
What we talking about,
Speculation.
Diddy?
Yes.
Speculation, allegedly.
No, they don't allegedly, because who allegedly
What about-
confiscates baby oil? It wasn't baby oil.
He had
Listen.
140
Nobody confiscates baby
witnesses.
oil.
Listen, let me tell you something.
140
They just called it baby oil. Like, it wasn't
Everybody
baby
will
oil.
jump on your shit when they want some type of clout or whatever the case may be. Let
That's
anything
not-
happen. Let you be hot.
There's
And,
tape.
that, and it's gonna. You seen the tape yet?
Yeah, I seen the tape.
You ain't seen no tape
No,
yet.
no,
No, you
You
I
ain't seen
ain't
that tape.
I seen
yet.
the tape.
You ain't seen
I
that tape
seen the
yet.
tape.
All
Okay.
these tapes that's supposed to be out there, you
What
not,
about the-
not one
What
tape
about
has been
Cassie?
released.
Yeah, we all seen that. Cassie.
Yeah, we seen that.
All right,
We
so
seen that.
what-
Listen.
But
that's
he can't go to jail
assault.
for Cassidy because
That's right, because he paid her.
Yeah.
Well, imagine what else he does behind closed
Listen,
doors.
hey,
And then a lot of people are coming out.
You don't
and
get caught, you don't get
testifying.
caught.
I heard.
No, he's getting caught though. That's why he's
Who's
still
coming out
there.
and testifying? Nobody coming out and
So why
testifying.
all his lawyers quit on him then?
Listen, who knows?
I don't know,
Who
because they do
knows?
need to, like, I know that's somebody daddy, uncle, brother, but like, that, I don't know.
He,
I don't
they
know.
They about to lose.
I think it's just too fresh. I don't know, Diddy too much big of a creep. Robert was, you know, the Pied Piper.
Right.
Whoa.
He was
like,
innocent compared to Diddy, man.
exactly.
Like,
Listen, man.
Now, I'm not saying
They
he
both
right.
innocent.
No.
they
both
let Bill
innocent.
Cosby go. Wait, is Bill Cosby?
Yeah, he home. Man.
Yeah.
He ain't
Yeah.
like they let him out, man. Bill Cosby almost 100 years old, man. They was wrong for even
So
putting him in
R.
jail. in the
Kelly
first
ain't
place.
got
He
much
was funny
longer.
as shit for doing that little dip
Yeah,
shit.
that dip shit right here. That was.
He was funny
Because
as
he
shit.
knew he was getting out. That's
That's
all
it.
he knew he was getting out.
But
Because
they did him wrong.
For. That was dumb as hell. They just did it to just do it.
But that's why Robert about to come out, you know,
Yeah, I
on
know R.
TikTok.
Kelly get
Yeah,
down.
I'm about to say, on TikTok, everybody trying to do that feeling the booty shit.
Yeah.
So I think they about to hype Robert back
And
up.
then when
into
he
the
did
scene.
the residual remix,
that shit,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that
Woo.
shit pissed me off.
whew, you ain't like the song?
No. I just
I
like,
don't like
I
the
don't like
audio.
him doing, I don't like him doing, he's just too much of a musical
Right, right,
legend
right.
to
Make
be out
it
here.
You right. You
Doing
right.
a cover, and then that's what you talking about. Your
It's-
residuals, I guess.
But I
Ain't like he got a full studio in there,
No,
so it's not
I
like, you know what I'm saying? So he probably just doing
I appreciate
the best
it.
he could
I
do.
can never
You
say
know what I'm
on
saying?
like
Right.
shit.
I only
like,
appreciated it because I could see he still got his voice.
yeah.
So that's the
Because he's
only
Robert.
yes, that's the
Robert.
only that's what you take from that. Just not the residuals. It's the fact that damn this nigga could still sing.
Right.
So
It's the
he's
fact
still
that
on-
he is such a pivotal part.
Yeah.
I just don't even know how we even going to R&B parties and not playing.
Right, right, right,
And
right.
they wonder why the shit ain't bumping like the way it could be. Man.
That's crazy. That's
Bumping
retarded.
step to the oh my Jesus.
Mm.
A trap in the closet. Who comes up with trap in the
Oh, I
closet?
was on the beach listening to
Man,
Trap in the Closet the other day, bro.
Don't nobody
Like,
come up with a whole storyline like that.
7
That's
o'clock
crazy,
in the
right?
morning and the rays from the sun wakes me.
Stretching and yawning in the bed that don't belong to me.
Okay.
I forget the
Darling, from the bedroom. No, I know that whole thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's my heat
That
right
was a
there.
shot.
Huh?
Yes, that was my shot too.
Yeah.
He the good.
That's artistic genius.
Yes, it is.
Man.
Kanye needs to probably the artistic
Oh
level that
my
he's
God.
trying to
We
get
should
on.
have
He
talked
probably
about
needs to
Kanye.
collab.
Kanye. Oh,
Well, we'll get to him another
They
day.
probably do need to collab. We both they all from Chicago.
Yeah, right. You
I know
right.
I'm a professional mediator. If somebody's out there looking, I do have services. I'm a professional mediator.
Is that you? Are you?
Yeah, but no.
Oh,
Yeah, no. But my current job makes
so
me just
good.
want to venture out into becoming.
No doubt, man. Go ahead, lie on the application. Hope you might get the job. You know what I'm saying?
I have the job.
You might get a job, you know. It's
I have
all
a job, but I am a
Hey, you better
professional
get your foot in the
mediator.
door, you know
I'm
what
a
I'm saying?
restorative counselor,
Yeah,
and
get
so
your-
I restore
Fuck
workplace
her little side
and school
business up.
communities.
Get your foot in the door.
Who
You know
said
what I'm
she was
saying?
lying? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
You know what?
Asshole.
You know what?
Drop it in
End
the
this right
comments
here.
back to back.
That's right. I'm an asshole. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
This hot as shit.
All right.
Y'all told me to turn the AC off.
Cooking neck bones.
Yeah.
Who said that? Nobody said that.
You said that when I was freezing in here.
Oh,
It was cold
That was in the
when I came in
beginning.
Right.
But the light
that's why I had
shining
the
on
AC.
my forehead, and then that light in my face, and I'm not sweating. My skin just oily, but
It's not
shit,
even oily. It looks good.
Oh, it do?
Like it's
Thank
not
you.
too oily or anything.
my eyebrows melting from that fucking
Shut
light.
up.
All of these lights, you got that light right
They're
there.
gonna melt when you draw them on.
That's
you know
why
what
I can't
I'm
wear my
saying? You start
glasses
sweating,
because the reflection gonna burn a hole in the wall.
In the wall.
Yeah.
Anyway. Adios,
I
amigos.
did have glasses
I
on.
know I had to take the bitches off.
It's been a great one.
Oh,
This
Thank
is that
you, my
bullshit.
guest. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, family.
you want to come up with the good topics towards the end of the
I honestly think that this.
I think it was a good session too.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna hate you. She cool. I really like her because she
Oh,
definitely
thank you.
saved
I like
you.
you.
I'm about to give you an insult, but it's a compliment.
Go ahead.
It's all love.
I would love to hear it. Go ahead. What you was
Yes,
gonna
this-
say?
Yes,
the insult was you're an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
Love
Yeah.
that insult. That was such
Yeah,
a great
that was
insult.
great insult.
Great
Yeah.
insult. All right. Well, that's that bullshit.
Peace.
Peace.